Everybody, welcome back with the Platypus is the name, and welcome to another Persona 5X video. I'm still here live. I just watched the live stream, and I feel like this might be a little loud, so we're going to turn that down. So I just watched their 1.2 update live stream, and I wanted to give you a quick synopsis if you don't want to watch the live stream and you just want the updates. So there's good, there's bad, there's a big bad, but it's mostly positive, but it's still arguable whether or not the bad outweighs the good, because the one L is a pretty big L. But let's take a look at it. So updates, streams, their whatever the content updates should be on time moving forward. They said they were trying to balance with people that have their notification settings on, doing it in the middle of the night, versus wanting the same. Some people want this information at the same time. Obviously 90% of people just want the information at the same time. It's a silly thing. I think they were just making an excuse. But so the stream should be on time moving forward. Updates. So currently for an update, we were getting 100 gems and a coffee. They are going to get rid of the coffee, but they're going to make up it to 300 gems. And the live stream will also give us 300 gems. No codes, but it will give us 300 gems. So every time there's a patch, we will be getting 600 gems, which is pretty good. I mean, it's better than what it was before, right? I don't know if we got anything before besides the 100. Maybe we did. I don't quite remember. But 600 gems every patch is totally fine. I like that. So this is something people complained about. I believe in the CN version, there was like a login event. You know, it's like, oh, login for 7 days, get these. Last time we got 7, I think, weapon banner pulls. I believe the same time in CN, they got the, at the same time at our point in the game, they got 10 platinum tickets. So basically they said they're going to readjust the login events, so hopefully there should be more currency in there. Also, the daily hoot and loot, which is your daily login, they implied that there will be some sort of summons in there as well. So overall, this sounds like a W. This sounds like more free-to-play W. This is more free-to-play W. This is all good. This is more currency, more polls for people, which I enjoy. So this is the big L. All right, the half anniversary for units being added to standard is a huge L, unless it's a secret W. So they announced that Marion is not coming to the standard banner when Fox comes out. She's not coming to the standard banner the next patch. She's not coming to the standard banner the next patch. She is apparently not going to be coming to the standard banner until the 6-month anniversary, which is 5 months from now. We just hit the first daily hoot and loot login, right? So that's 5 months from now. She'll be added to the standard banner. Now, there's two things. One reason this is really bad. All right. On top of, I know we were assuming things with incorrect information. If someone didn't know the CN version, they just played this. There's nothing that implies that she's a different 5-star, that she should be in the standard unit. I understand all that. But the thing is, people are aware of the CN version, right? And this is the thing. We were told 13 hours before she permanently leaves for 5 months that we have to pull her now or not have her for the next 5 months. I think this is a huge L. This is just like, people don't have time now. Yui has 14 days. You either need to extend her banner by 14 days to give people that are getting screwed over but still want to get her time to get her, or you need to give people a free copy of her, which is a huge W they will never do. All right, I mean, this is just a huge L. I think the timing of such a short amount of time on the banner is actually a bigger L than what I heard their chat talking about. It means even they're screwing you over, but even if they're screwing you over, they should give you time to be screwed over properly, which is a thing. So this is a huge L. There is a little bit of copium. We'll talk about it in a second. There is a silver lining that is totally copium. They're not going to do it, but they have the opportunity for a big W still out of this huge L. It could be turned into a W with one quick suplex. New outfits are going to be in the exchange shop. In CN, they were a gacha. Here, they're not. They made it clear it's not out of the goodness of their heart. It was purely the law, consumer protections that are keeping the outfits out of a gacha. So they are adding a Fox and Joker costume, and they will be permanently in the shop, available for exchange. So no rush to get them, but if you want them, there they are. 1.3, the next update is on August 4th, which is like 10-ish days from now. That's kind of crazy. That's like super fast, right? That's under 2 weeks. which is fine. It's also coming in at a weird day, right? What is 10 days? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's like a Saturday? I mean, okay, it's not a Saturday because I can count. It's on a Monday. So weird day for that. I mean, it's good for more, more content, I suppose. But then we don't get another update, I think, so it's coming on the 10th, and then we're going to get, right, where's it at? No, so August 4th, and then, sorry, August 4th, and then I think late August is going to be our last update, they said, which is fine. They did give everyone 10 platinum banners in your mail, or 10 platinum character pulls, 10 platinum weapon pulls. That's good. I said, sorry, it's still like, it's a W, but it's like, I don't think the good outweighs the bad yet. No mention of Lufel's plans. I did not expect them to do this. Marion and her weapon will no way be added to the Lufel plans. They didn't say anything about, they didn't even mention this. They didn't say that they won't do it. They didn't say they will do it. They pretended it didn't exist. So that means there's no way they're going to change it. Now here's my copium. They said they want all new 5 stars to be treated equally. They don't want the value proposition of all their 5 stars to be equal, and people that spend platinum tickets on them to not feel like they got shafted when they go to the standard banner. This is just an excuse so that you have to spend more money, and they always pretend like we want other people to feel like their purchases are value. So we're gonna make everyone so it's when they say something that also happens to align with them making more money. I don't believe them. I believe the real reason was to make more money. Okay, but them saying they want all 5 stars to be treated equally is the only copium that I have that all characters will be added to the standard banner. I'm not saying this is the case. I'm saying that this is probably not the case, but they have a chance here where instead of just adding Marion, they had Joker, Marion, Yui, Fox. They had all the characters that come out to the standard pool on the half anniversary. Think about how big of a W that would be. I don't think they'll do it, but it is copium based off their logic, what they said about 5 stars being equal. So we will talk about that. We'll talk about it at the half anniversary, and then we will yell at them when they don't do that. But it's okay. This is a little bit of copium. So Lufel's plans, we're not getting shafted, but comparatively to CN, we're being treated unfairly and worse. That's just a fact. But it's not the end of the world. Like, it's still relatively good stuff in there, right? You get a 5-star, you get what, a 5-star weapon, a dupe of a 5-star weapon, a dupe of a 5-star. Like, it's still some good stuff in there. They did not mention the pity update, the soft pity going to whatever, the hard pity being 110. At a point, I actually don't even want them to change the pity. I like the pity the way it is right now, but me and Bear talk about that in our podcast. You could go there for more updates, but they haven't mentioned it, and a lot of people are mad about that. They're adding Fox to the game. No mention. Fox is getting buffed, but they didn't mention what the buffs are. Kind of interesting. And then part 2 of the Persona 5 event will be added. I put 0 story permanent, but the point, the story is permanent. They're gonna have like a story segment. You're always gonna be able to do that and enjoy the story because apparently it's tied to P5X. But there are gonna be limited time, some sort of maze and some sort of boss fights. But that is it for the 1.3 update. Not a ton of content, but there'll be like there'll be the new character, and there'll be the new guild boss for the character. There'll be the season, the SOS or whatever it's called. Then there'll be the Persona 5 event and stuff there. So it's not like there's nothing to do. And this update is only 10 days. So it should actually be a very, very eventful 10 days in terms of things to do. But yes, the half anniversary is a huge L. Unless they secretly add all the characters, which I'm not optimistic of. Overall, there are some W's in here. I don't want to pretend like there are no W's. They obviously have that huge middle finger in the middle of the stream. But still, I don't think it's like a completely dog shit stream. They're at least showing that they're willing to budge. They're willing to move, right? Giving everyone 20 polls, giving everyone 600 gems every patch. These are things, more, this is probably the biggest one, honestly. Just more passive summons is also very good. So that is the update, guys. If you're watching this on YouTube, thank you very much for watching. Hopefully this was helpful to you. Let me know what you think in your comments down below. I know it's already going to be clown emojis, and people say, will they make it to 6 months? Will they make it to half anniversary? EOS, EOS, EOS. The truth is, the people spending money are still spending money. The game, as long as people spend money, the game will continue to live. All right, guys. Much love for platypuses. For platypus, I gotta go to work. Bye.
Always showing up, hitting milestones.